Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
It was my mother's dream who wanted me to become an actor, not my dream. Later on, I started liking this thing, but it was initially for my mother that I started this thing. She was like, Anupamaa, जो Star Plus पे आता है, like multiple questions back to back. Anupamaa Star Plus में आता है, जिसमें रूपाली वांगली है, जिसमें सुधांशु सर है. मैंने बोला हाँ वही वाला, जिसमें समर है. मैंने बोला हाँ मैं वही करने वाला हूँ. तो उन्होंने बोला अच्छा तुम वो करने वाले हो? कैसे? कहाँ? I'm like मुझे भी नहीं पता. अभी calm down. But this is something यही होने वाला है अभी. So you better be prepared. तो बोले वाह मैं सबको बताऊँ. मैंने बोला अभी नहीं. Just calm down. So it was really funny how my mother got excited, and this is how I think every mother is. So yeah. Hi, this is Sagar Parekh and you're watching your India Forums.
So Sagar, first of all, welcome to India Forums.
Thank you.
So Sagar, आपका पूरा जर्नी हम जानना चाहेंगे कि सागर टू समर किस तरह से पूरा आपका जर्नी था?
I think it was last year this time only when I got a call from the production house saying that there is a new show coming. It was not revealed yet to me that it is Anupamaa. Otherwise, any actor would get excited. So to keep the calmness, they didn't expose the name that what show they are auditioning for. So I was really calm and I was really dicey because I was shooting for a web show called Kaisi Hai Yaariyan in Goa. So I was in Goa that time shooting with Parth Neeti and all. So yeah, and I had got a call and I was really dicey, and then I was just getting bored in my vanity van and just randomly, just for the practice, I have a this thing in curiosity of, reading scripts and, and learning the lines and, understanding the script. So I was just reading ki, if I was struggling right now, what would I have been doing with the script. So I was just preparing and I just thought, why don't I record myself? I recorded it and in one go it was fantastic. So I thought, since I have recorded it, why not send it? I didn't have the dates. I was shooting, so I didn't know that if I got also, I would be able to manage the dates or not. Or the production would be, willing to still, cast me. But they say, destiny calls, so then no one stops. And that's what happened. I sent the audition and, I think within half an hour, I got a call that, when can you come and meet us in the office? I was like, okay, what happened? You just sent us the audition and we loved it. Why don't you come to the office and we can have a talk? I said, it's regarding what? आपको बताया नहीं कि we are doing casting for a new show for Star Plus. I'm like, okay, but I'm shooting right now. When it's going to start? It's a normal conversation हो रहा था. I was like, okay, जब ये सब हो गया, and then we decided, okay, I'll be back on this day to Mumbai, and then immediately I'll come and visit you guys. And I was on the verge of finishing the schedule for this web show. So I was definitely within, I think 15 or 20 days, I would be looking for work. And my dates were open for work. So it was just a matter of 15 days. So I was like, okay, let's just go and let's have a talk. Let's see what happens. And they were like, we have to shoot from tomorrow, day after tomorrow. And I still don't know what show is this. I'm like, okay, we'll do it. But I can't do within 2 days. If it is 15 days, then I'm okay to do it. And this is the first time I'm working with Rajan sir. And of course, everybody knows he's just amazing. And I had never gotten an opportunity to work with him before. So I didn't know what it's like to work in a production like this. So I just tried my luck and said, if you guys are willing to do, go further with me. So you'll have to wait like at least 15 days or something like that. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and they were like, I think we'll look for choices, but we'll see what we can do, because Rajan sir has definitely liked your audition, and let's see what happens. If it is okay with him to shoot after 15 days, we'll do it. I said okay. Then I forgot about it, and after I think 5 days, it has vanished from my mind, and after 5 days, मुझे call आता है वापस कि एक बार फिर आ सकते हैं आप ऑफिस. I said अब क्या हो गया? तो we have another show that we are willing to cast you. So you'll come and do a mock shoot. If people don't know what's a mock shoot, it's the second phase of an audition. जहाँ पे आप on the sets audition करते हो in the character and maybe with your co-actor or something like that. So it is more intense. So I was like, okay, so if this is the second phase, it might be the same show. So I just went there and first question was, ये कौन सा show है? Please बताइए आप मुझे, ताकि एक मुझे idea हो, एक as an actor मैं prepare करूँ कि okay, I'm preparing for this particular show. and they're like, you're not supposed to say this, but it's Anupama. I said, what? Anupama, okay. So so I think जब ये शो स्टार्ट हुआ था तब हमने सुना था कि यार एक हफ्ते में ही एक शो टॉप पे चला गया एंड तब से टॉप पे है. सो एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट दिस शो and I think most of the actors really want to work in this show and get an opportunity to work in such a show where you get immense amount of exposure, where your life can change, you know, in a day. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And cut to, I went for mock shoot. Before that, Rajan sir called me in his office and explained me, you know, what he really he's looking for, and you know what he wants from the character, and how he wants me to, you know, execute the audition. So I was like, okay, now this is a pressure, you know, since I know the name. I think it was better कि मुझे नहीं पता था, वो ज़्यादा अच्छा था, मैं एकदम chilled होके audition दे के आता, but it's fine. So I went for the audition. I did what I could do, and they loved it again. And I think when I was going back to my home, they called me and they said, आप चले गए, आप वापस आ जाओ. I'm like, okay. बीच रास्ते से मैं वापस गया, and they said, I think Rajan sir really likes you and we'll go with you ahead. And then we had our talks, we had our usual meetings. I signed the contract, and this is how I got Anupamaa. From there, I came to know, okay, I'm doing a replacement role. So this was another challenge for me. Till now, I didn't know that it was a replacement. I thought some new entry is going to come or something like that. Then, you know, my creative told me that, you know, I hope you're aware that you're doing a replacement role. I'm like, okay, so whose role I'm replacing? It was Samar's role. Paras was playing it, and he has done a fantastic thing, a fantastic job in that role, Samar's character. And he has a huge fan following base as Samar. He had created that, and it was really tough for me to, you know, jump into those shoes and, you know, make people and the regular audience believe that, you know, even I can be a Samar. So it was really different for me because I had never done some replacement role. It was really tough, but as I said, you know, DKP's one of Director's Cut is one of the best productions to work with. Everybody was very supportive, very calm with me. I had just jumped myself from OTT to television back again, and the whole procedure is really different. You know, Anupama has a different structure. What Cassie Yare I was doing was a different structure. So it was really difficult to shift from characters, you know, dimensions, और काफी difficult हो गया था. But you know, God's grace, it was all good. I had lost my sleep. I still believe that I used to call my mom, I can't sleep. I don't know, people are going to either you know, say bad words about me. My career is going to finish. People are not going to accept me. मुझे मौका ही नहीं मिलेगा अपना टैलेंट दिखाने का, क्योंकि लोग ने ऑलरेडी वो समर को इमेजिन करके रखा है कि एक ही समर है, वो है पारस. And it was like really, but yeah, it was fortunate enough, and you know, God's grace that it all worked in my favors.
So as you mentioned, it was very difficult in earlier stage कि समर को replace करना, because already पारस के fan following बहुत है.
Yeah.
To make your fan following base strong,
Yeah.
तो कितना कुछ अभी आपने as a challenge लिया है कि अब मुझे ये role को खुद को एक पहचान देना है.
I think just like I said, I had lost my sleep completely. Like I had never experienced such pressure in my life. क्योंकि एक तो इंडिया का टॉप शो था, एंड जो समर का कैरेक्टर है, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट फेमस कैरेक्टर्स इन द शो, एंड मोस्ट लवेबल कैरेक्टर ऑल्सो आफ्टर अनुपमा, इफ यू कॉल इट सो. एंड it was too scary for me because, you know, बहुत कुछ, everything was on stake, you know, because I had to show, this was the chance कि आपको बेस्ट शो में मौका मिला है अपना टैलेंट दिखाने का, या तो, you know, it was do or die situation कि अगर आपने छक्का मार दिया तो you are a hit. If I wouldn't have been able to pull out the nuances of the character, I think it would have been a really, really tough phase in my life, you know, where I would have been facing so much of backlash from the audience. But thank God people accepted me, and you know, it was, मतलब I had given my 100% कि मुझे करना ही था, मतलब I had no option. Even Rajan sir had told me कि तुम्हारे पास option नहीं है. और उन्होंने मुझे बहुत कामली बताया था, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर, बेटा बहुत लोग बोलेंगे कि यू आर नॉट फिटिंग इन द कैरेक्टर, यू आर नॉट डूइंग द वे ओल्ड समर यूज्ड टू डू, एंड दिस डोंट फोकस ऑन ऑल दिस, आई हैव सेलेक्टेड, आई हैव सीन समथिंग इन यू, मैंने तुम्हारे में कुछ देखा है तभी मैंने तुम्हें सेलेक्ट किया, ऑलवेज बिलीव इन दैट, एंड मेरा आई हैव लॉट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ एक्टर्स, एंड इफ आई एम चूजिंग यू देयर इज अ रीजन, सो बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ एंड डू इट, आई थिंक दैट वाज माय बिगेस्ट मोटिवेशन, एंड आई थिंक that's why I could do it. Yeah. So I'm.
सागर, क्या कुछ ऑडियंस की तरफ से आपको रिस्पांस मिल रहा है, और ये पहले क्या मिलता था व्हेन यू जॉइन एज समर, और अब किस तरह से रिस्पांस मिल रहा है?
पहले तो people of course didn't accept me, and they were like कि ये कौन आ गया यार, ये कौन आ गया, why did they replace, and you know ये नहीं कर पाएगा, इसकी बस की नहीं है. And then now cut to, I will not just take you through the journey, but just cut to now. I think everybody, I keep on getting lots of DMs where they praise my acting skills, and they praise how I have adapted into the shoes of the character Samar. So I'm really grateful, and I'm really happy right now doing this show. Yeah.
So how was your first experience, shooting experience? पहला दिन आपका?
Pehla din was very memorable. I think my mother was in Mumbai that time, and it was the first time she had come on sets also. मतलब मुझे live acting देखते हुए. And I think I've said this before, but those who don't know, it was my mother's dream who wanted me to become an actor, not my dream. Later on, I started liking this thing, but it was initially for my mother that I started this thing, and it was really special that अनुपमा जो वो खुद देखती थी, अब उनका बेटा उसमें आने वाला है, एंड वो मुंबई में पहली बार शूटिंग देखने आई थी, और अनुपमा में देखी उन्होंने, सबसे उनको मौका मिला सबसे मिलने का, सो इट वाज रियली स्पेशल फॉर हर एंड मी टू. एंड ऑन माय फर्स्ट डे आई गॉट, यू नो, आई थिंक everybody clapped for me, I got a standing ovation and something like that, you know, people clap when you do something good on sets, so people together clap, it was a good shot, something like that, and my mother was there and she was really happy, so it was really special for me.
So what was your mother's first reaction जब आपने उनको बताया कि you have been casted for Anupama?
She was like, Anupama जो Star Plus पे आता है, like multiple questions back to back. Anupama Star Plus में आता है जिसमें रूपाली गांगुली है, जिसमें सुधांशु सर है. मैंने बोला हाँ वही वाला, जिसमें समर है. मैंने बोला हाँ मैं वही करने वाला हूँ. तो उन्होंने बोला अच्छा तुम वो करने वाले हो, कैसे, कहाँ? आई एम लाइक मुझे भी नहीं पता, अभी काम डाउन, बट दिस इज समथिंग, यही होने वाला है अभी, सो यू बेटर बी प्रिपेयर्ड. तो बोले वाह वाह मैं सबको बताऊँ. मैंने बोला अभी नहीं, just calm down. So it was really funny how my mother got excited, and you know, this is how I think every mother is. So yeah.
So since you mentioned just now कि आपको actor नहीं बनना था, so if not an actor, आपको क्या बनना था?
I think I am a Gujarati and I come from a business background, so I would be definitely doing my father's business. Ekdam settled. But definitely I'm lucky that my family pushed me ahead and threw me out of the box and pushed me ahead. I would not complain that I come from a very privileged family, and the most important thing for me was not earning money or something like that. It was just making my parents proud, you know. It was not doing something regular that every generation in my family has been doing since years. It was something like breaking the path, breaking the chain. So yeah, I broke the chain in my family. बाहर निकल के कुछ और किया, तो it was nice. So in my family there is a lot of respect for me. People have a lot of respect for me in my family. So yeah.
How is it going shooting with Rupali and Sudhanshu? As you mentioned कि बहुत बड़े नाम है ये.
Yes, they are huge names, and in contrast, it doesn't feel like they are huge names when you actually work with them. They're so humble, they're so generous in every way, and like they will teach you, they will support you, they'll treat you like their own child. So any problem, you know, I think any actor on set, since they are the most experienced actors, one of the most experienced actors we have on our sets, they're so loving that and so humble that not only for actors but for every crew member. Like I remember, just for an instance, Rupali ma'am, if someone is sick, she'll make sure, even it's a light man, she'll make sure that that person feels all right or needs something is delivered to him on time. Whereas the same goes with Sudhanshu sir. Like I think few days back, one of our lightmen got hurt and, you know, was bleeding from him. He panicked as if, you know, someone of his own, you know, got hurt, and that is the amount of, you know, aura these people have, and you know, which we learn from them. So it's great to work with these people, share screen space with them. I still remember Rupali ma'am awards में जाती है तो लोग बोलते हैं it's a privilege getting an award from you. Like you know, she gives awards and people are like all gaga over it, and like we could be more grateful. We are working with her and sharing screen space with her, so it's really amazing. Yeah.
So, जैसे कि आपने बताया कि ये शो बीच में से आपने स्टार्ट किया था,
Yeah.
तो कितना आपको समय लगा पूरा मिक्सअप होने के लिए बाकी एक्टर्स के साथ जो मिक्सअप होना पड़ता है वैसे?
I think everybody was quite welcoming, so it didn't take much time. I think within 10 days we were quite friends and we were all chilled, except for the fact where I think when it came to the character and on-screen chemistry, there was a little differentiation. I think because everyone got affected since once a character gets changed or replaced, so people have difficulty because someone can play this character differently. Everybody's unique, so yeah. I think that was the only barrier we had. If you say when it comes to the relationships we share in our in on sets, I think that's the only thing I faced where people were always telling me that Purana wala aise karta tha, why don't you do like this, why don't you do like this. So I didn't take it in a negative way. Of course, I think they had their own attachment with the character and of course Paris, so it was quite difficult for them also and for me also to adjust in a way where I also make not only audience feel comfortable that yeah, I am your summer now, and I had to make my co-stars also feel that yes, now I am your summer, so please accept me with open arms. I had to really work on that, and I would not forget mentioning Rupali ma'am really helped me with this. She used to make me and tell me, we can do like this, we can, mother son, हम पहले ऐसा करते थे, why don't you start doing like this, or if you have some ideas, so we used to share ideas, so it is really nice.
So coming back,
We hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do comment and tell us. Aruna Purve with camera person Babaji, India Forums.